Graham Morris.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker, and thank you for calling me to speak in what I believe is a really important debate. And I'm delighted to support the government's motions as we continue to invest and transform our rail network after decades of hollow promises and mismanagement under the party opposite. This bill will allow the government the powers necessary to deliver on Northern Powerhouse Rail, therefore supporting our economy, creating better jobs, delivering new and much needed opportunities right across the northwest of England. I may say from a personal point of view, as a frequent user of rail services in the north of England, it's important to me and to my constituents that the government continues to focus on building capacity, reliability and resilience on one of the busiest rail corridors in the country. The importance of our rail network and infrastructure can't be overstated. Indeed, its success will have a direct impact on economic growth and productivity. Madam Deputy Speaker, I do take the point about the need or the desirability for a cross-party consensus, particularly when we're looking at large infrastructure projects such as this. And indeed, on the 14th of January, this government announced a Northern Powerhouse Rail represented the biggest investment in rail connectivity in the north for a generation, some £45 billion. More generally, I'm pleased that the government's looking at the three-phase approach, and its sequencing will ensure our communities benefit as soon as possible. I note that beyond the scope of the committee in phase one in my own region in the northeast, work on the business case for the Leamside line is to be taken forward. This is a vital project for connectivity by creating new transport links and promoting wider access to the wider regional and national rail network. I also welcome the proposed upgrades to the lines east of the Pennines, focusing on electrification, an issue that was of great interest and of importance during my time as a member of the House of Commons Transport Select Committee. I'm pleased by the government's overall scale of ambition and real focus on regional rail services. This bill represents an opportunity for new rail investment and infrastructure, delivering new stations and routes, as well as major regeneration projects, levering in private sector investment and creating better links across the northwest of the country, not just north-south, but also east-west. After many years of raised hopes, can I ask my right honourable friend, the Secretary of State, to ensure the House that this bill is the most effective means of delivering Northern Powerhouse Rail without any unnecessary delay? I might suggest a thought, Madam Deputy Speaker. I've been here a little while now, and I've served on a number of joint committees, mostly pre-legislative committees, with members of the House of Lords. And it seems to me, although my good friend, the Honourable Member for Strangford, who's no longer in his place, well, it's very unusual. But he raised valid concerns about representations from the National Farmers Union and others in respect of the route. My experience, having served for a number of years on the previous bill committee, the hybrid bill committee that this Parliament has adopted, not just for HS2 but previously, it's a very, very onerous and time-consuming method. It makes vast fortunes for the bureaucracy and for the lawyers and for the lobbyists. And then the whole process has got to be repeated in the House of Lords. So I just wonder whether it's beyond my pay grade, Madam Deputy Speaker, but I just wonder whether someone further up the tree might give that some thought. Can I just say, again, I'm speeding up. We did get the opportunity to go to Japan on the Transport Select Committee a couple of years ago for 5 days. and we saw the Shinkansen, you know, the high-speed bullet train, and that was conceived, and the bill was passed in the Japanese Parliament, the Diet, I think it's called, in 1959. It was actually it was constructed in 1964 in time for the Tokyo Olympics. So, you know, we can't say that's not a democracy, that country doesn't have problems of topography and earthquakes and so on, because it does. And there is a method that doesn't take 10 or 15 years. So, anyway, Madam Deputy Speaker, can I just say, we're approaching a period of transformational change within public transport, but particularly on the railways. Increased capacity and an improved role for freight in taking HGVs off our road network is really important. So I fully support today's motions to carry this bill beyond the end of this parliamentary session and to establish the Bill Select Committee so that we can get Northern Powerhouse Rail charging full steam ahead.